Hello, everybody. Let's get to playing. Just let me load it up. Well, I knew you guys can have fun with the emojis. Yo, look. If I send this in chat, shows up on the webcam. Whoa, that's so cool. All right, hold on. Here we go. Should fit this. Stretch the screen. And boom. Whoa. Oh, I didn't have my webcam on for the emojis. I'm so sorry. Yeah, another stream messed up. Here, look at this. Look at this. Ready? Whoop. Okay. Got my dibs. Got my stream open on my phone so I can see your chats. Let's get started. Also, warning, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit ddlc.moa/warning.html. Of course, I'm 18. Fire song. Alright. So let me, does that still work? No, it doesn't. Hold, hold on. I screwed it up. Sorry, I. Oh, it's gone. Where's my mouse? Okay. Go. Get that back up there. Hey, I fixed it! Let's go! Okay, note to self, do not go full screen. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. New game! Alright. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh. Hi. Yes, I do. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Sorry, my roommate just came in. Alright. Well, if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I assign an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. You overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. This has a really good art style. Of course, gaming club, obviously. Same. Felt that. The hell is it? Neat. Mm-hmm. Man, the art in this is so good. It just looks so realistic. Yeah, supports the anime club. Me. Hi guys. Alright. Roommate left. We can talk normally now. Alright. Dang. Hee Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Oh, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn the music down a little bit. Alright. Probably turned up to, yeah, 18. There. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. If you want to say something. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just think when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like... Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Blue. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, longest hair I've ever seen. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come and sit down, Blue. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. So excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Hello, Claire. Hello. Aw, it's so cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wait, no, that's the wrong voice. Whoops. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well... Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Hello, Ryan. Or Burke. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or any? Ooh, we got a tsundere. I thought you technically did, so you already said. Well, maybe. Haha, dummy thick. I'm sorry. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down. Ah! I cracked my dib. No! Alright, where was I? So he carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this class? Oh, that's not her, that's me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh my gosh, yes! It does so much. I love tea. Yes. Wait. No, this is a new one. This one's full. The other one is empty. This smells like ass. Hey, oh, it's me again. Need to pay attention to the names. Uh, I, I guess.
Don't let you get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh, that's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Ass dibs. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yes, tea lovers!
Glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
My god, she's so nice.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could possibly be a board member. You can probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yeah, I hope nothing ever happens to make me change my mind. Yeah, I hope she is a good character. Sorry, did break. Changing voices, that is not my own voice. Hurts my throat sometimes.
Like when I talk like this.
Hold on. I'll be back in like literally 10 seconds. I just want to go put these back in the freezer so they don't melt. See? 10 seconds. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Ooh. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. As such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. You're trying out the emoji thing. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Same. I hate writing.
So, Blue. Oh. So, Blue, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Same.
Manga.
Or is it manga? I forgot. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. I muther quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Gmote, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am an uncultured swine. Pog jump.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Yes, fantasy! My favorite genre.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Oh yes, Kimono Pog. Or is it called PogChamp? The PogChamp emote now.
And telling a good story in such a fortune world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Wait, I've been reading lots of horror lately.
Yes, I love horror.
I read a horror book.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. True.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror.
Oh?
Why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is...
Yuri slides... Siddles? What the hell is that word? Siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? You write your own poems?
Well,
I think that's impressive. I like writing poems too. Especially haikus. But why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read.
We all sat in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it!
With each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Isn't that right, Blue?
Oh shoot. Whoops. Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Dude, you're gonna make them sad! Don't do that!
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Blue... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the... Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Hey, shut up! I'm not a simp! You take that back.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Assignment.
Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Blue, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Hey! Oh. Ugh.
Can I really impress the class after Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Blue, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. God, they're so sexy. Will I really be happy? Sorry, not sexy, cute. I meant cute! I love their little bows and stuff in their hair. And the different color of their eyes. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. They look like different evolutions of each other. True. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I'm gonna go for Natsuki. She reads manga. She's cute. Marshmallow! Yes! Ocean. Daydream. Dazzle. Parfait. Why isn't Monica there? Whatever. Music. Bubbles. Childhood. Rainbow. Nibble. Goal. Anime. Waterfall. Sparkle. Damn it. Vanilla. Yes, she likes vanilla too! Fluffy. Funny. Doki. Yo! Theory. Let's see. Puppy. Ooh, glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Blue. I hope this isn't too overwhelming. What the hell? Hold on. Yes? Someone just knocked on my door. She was never seen again. Hey, I'm back. Someone drew a dick on our whiteboard and ran. Back to the game!
Feeling of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like it's black. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club here. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Honestly, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Hold on, I just gotta look up.
Manga.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time. It's manga. I'm so sorry. Please don't cancel me on Twitter.
Manga is manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Blue always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is always so messy it's distracting. And you always set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Blue can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really. It's really nothing.
What is it? What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri.
I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I was not expecting anything in the first place. So, a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Tell us this is to see how loud I am. In case someone knocked on my door because I was being loud.
Yuri, thank you.
I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. Give me 1 second. You're looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica, she never puts my stuff back in the... she never puts my stuff back in the right spot. It's organized as someone else is just gonna mess it up.
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's...
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Ooh, what is it?
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Oh, I didn't get to see what it was. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one...
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. You know, I have the best taste in manga. Anyone else who doesn't read what I read? Eh.
If you're gonna...
He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
You with the tone of your voice.
Oh my god, if I had a quarter for every time I've heard that.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the books right into my hands.
Ah,
I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs won't work.
Why's that?
Uh,
Oh. Wait, hold on. Why not? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few sentences before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
wow, how long has it been?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really.
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Kinda like this. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously.
I
mean, what? Shop.
By the way, can you guys hear me when I
Talk like this?
I just want to make sure.
But that just...
Okay, good, thank you.
There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey,
What do you mean I'm clipping out? Is it this mic? I do need to get a better mic. Alright, back to the game. Atsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. When you go high pitch, it doesn't do it at first, but then... That's what makes it funny. It makes it funnier.
yeah.
Doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a...
Whoops, voice crack. Speak down Natsuki's voice a bit. But I like her cute voice. Okay.
I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ahaha.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, imagine reading Demon Slayer and taking that up as a hobby. Or Attack on Titan. Tatsuki! Tatsuki! Eren Yeager. Sorry, I didn't do that right. Eren Yeager. I can't go really deep down. Eren Yeager. I can't get into the right pitch of it. Oh well. Not to mention, she's usually really good at it, so who am I to judge? She's so cute. We read on for a few more minutes. I want her as a friend. High School DxD manga. I haven't looked into that anime, but I don't think I want to know. I've heard something about it, but I forgot about it. And I don't think it was a good thing about it, so... We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm at...
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Yo, her eyes just shifted. Oh, that's so cool.
It's not... Well, I wouldn't really...
Oh. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
To read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without...
You still haven't grown out of that yet?
Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Agreed. Oh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's possibly harder for someone like you. Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like in my own room. I don't even know what my do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I can't just...
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that. My problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So,
uh, jeez.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you getting... Ugh.
Don't you dare say iPad kid in the chat. I swear to God. Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ugh. Throat's a bit sore. Should probably end soon before I damage my throat.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. For her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet.
Yo, shut up! Don't you say iPad kid to me. You're an iPad kid.
After...
No, you. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Club Discord. I'm sorry. I will never do that again. Never calling anyone senpai ever again. Ever. Gamberi senpai. That's all I think about when I hear senpai now.
Oh, come on. Could you... Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time.
Limited power.
Though, you do look pretty cozy over there.
Tsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. Yeah, I'll be stopping in a few minutes, too. IRL. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Huh? Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets spent...
I'll kill you.
What do you mean?
Oh. You say that, but I think you're like my only viewer now. This is a pretty good stream. I hope so. My throat's starting to kill me because of this. I'm putting all this effort into changing my voice. Mic clipping is what makes my streams funny.
I'll kill you.
But tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Like 10:15. So. Or whenever my roommate comes back. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I returned to where I put my stuff and carefully slipped the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. Monica, you ruined the mood. Get out of here. I do not like you anymore. Although your hair is very pretty, and it matches the bow, and your green eyes. What is that, strawberry blonde? Red? Pink and red? Salmon? Anyway, I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Sorry for my... Monica's a cockblocker. True. Wait, hold... No! Not like that! It's just, they would be cute friends. And Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start.
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my...
Sad face.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Sorry for burping. I've been drinking root beer. Just hate it when root beer, like, the stuff, like, makes your nose burn. I really hate that.
You were supposed to show a dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words,
You're saying you liked it?
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ooh, you're so...
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. When your nose feels like two volcanoes, true. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica... I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. Hold on, that... People can try, but that's about it. It's pretty good. I like it.
What?
I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Shit-ass poem. Don't talk shit about Natsuki like that.
So, I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end. This. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
That's very good. Good thinking. So, you did. Guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Better than you, Natsuki.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. To be honest, I thought from the way she was talking, it was gonna be super shit. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's go to Monica.
Hi, Blue. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but guess I have to.
Don't worry, Blue. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I am Monica, my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Blue.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Uh-huh.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something that Sophie would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep.
I love that guy. He's so good at poems. I love his poems. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they're only a few lines long.
Ignore that. If you saw it. Ignore that.
And sometimes they're only a few. Feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of.
Oh, what? I'm moving my lamp with my foot. Maybe
She's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Oh, that's me. Whoops. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about it impressing them or anything.
Anyway.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, I'm confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See? Through direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. It's too late. My retinas! Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. To realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Hold. Is it? True, too wordy. I know how she, like, does stuff in this game, like, she's self-aware. Is this poem about us? Like, she's looking through the camera? Is she in my stream? I'm just joking. Nah, she couldn't be. So I'll finish up reading their poems and then I'll do the book thing and then I'll be done for today. But don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. But I'm gonna be a little bit more tired tomorrow. Yes, it is you. Yo, no way. That's cool. I might be a little bit more tired tomorrow because I have 3 big classes. But I'll make sure to let my throat rest so I can do more. You're Monica? Yo.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphases on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
I mean, I just read it out loud. It wasn't really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some sort of epiphany
recently.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Wonder what it is.
An emphasis?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's my tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story to fixate it on a specific point, if you try so hard to make it perfect, just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Yeah, that's true.
So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Yuri. I don't really like Yuri. She's too dark and brooding. I'm all out of my goldfish snacks. Gonna have to get more.
Oh my goodness! This blue?
Huh?
I love it. No idea you were such a good writer.
Hey, Ori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not that good of a writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you for the definition of that word. I'm not even gonna try to say that. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Epiphany. That's what that word is? Oh, epiphany. I thought it was spelled different than that. And I know that word. I've always heard it spoken aloud, but never seen it in writing. So,
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a blue. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really part of the club now.
I hate English. Same. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you is in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See?
It's like I said before, Blue. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
Oh, whoops. I skipped something. No, I didn't skip something? Okay.
Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Whoops, voice crack.
Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of the bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It just ends, I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you just wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit. You can't
Answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to.
Same. I always forget to do my assignments. I do them at the very last minute when I remember about them.
Well,
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Pretty good poem. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Right?
Yeah. Whenever I just think of that one meme with the girlfriend and the boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. Like,
Can I crush your balls?
especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. Okay.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, last person. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. What do you mean beep that didn't work? What are you talking about? Start speaking. Fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my words.
Hold on.
Hold on. Okay. right?
That was supposed to be a sea art. What's that? Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure.
Oh, you're talking about the, yeah. I guess it might be, oh,
I guess that it might be after reading through that.
so, it's that bad.
No! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example or trying new things. Everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, not script. Let's see if I can try to read this. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining sheetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Bad?
Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
No, yours is good. I just can't read it. What?
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Trust me, my handwriting is way worse. I write like a third grader.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. True. Don't worry, guys, I'm not dying. Just a cough.
I actually think your handwriting,
It's pretty.
that's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short.
I usually write
longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into Ghost Yuri? Yo, me too.
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story goes to the blue.
Really? I must have totally missed the part. Dance party. Alright, I'm not good at dancing. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Hey yo, shut up, don't laugh at me.
And
You should be laughing at the freestyle dance teacher. Get it? Get it, I guess.
and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Yo, I'm seeing weird shapes in my lamp. I should probably stop looking at it now. Oh god, now there's just a big blue circle in my vision. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Oh god, I can't even read the chat now. Whoops. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this
What's with this language? Eh? Say something? No, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I did this by myself. And, that's why... Where are they? Oh, they're up there. That's why I have prescription sunglasses. So I can see things far away. Because I looked into the sun too many times as a kid. Don't look into the sun, kids. You'll be like me and have to wear glasses for the rest of your life. I just don't wear them. Usually because it's like right in front of my face and I can see it. Alright, hydration check. God, no wonder comedians drink water so much. Must help their throat.
I guess you could say. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism? Be cute.
You look like the Terminator? With this glasses, I'll take that as a compliment. What? That. I need to stop that. It's become a habit.
How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with... If I was looking for... Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Blue did.
Excuse me.
I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Blue liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Blue appreciates my. Cutesy. Ooh.
Who's...
Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you.
Oh, both?
This doesn't.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Blue. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not. If she could get over herself and learn.
I cannot keep this voice off that much longer. Ugh.
Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the. Expressive words in our language.
Yeah, Natsuki go off.
It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only very limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Blue? Well,
That I get dragged into this in the first place. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. Of course, that's gonna be Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rock my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
yeah.
Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Huh?
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even a small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Yo, what up, Ghost in the corner? How you doing? Wanna hang out tomorrow? Yeah? Nice. Alright, sorry, just had to talk to the ghost in my room. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Ah,
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if oh, hey, it's not like he. Sheesh.
Sheesh! Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing.
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway. That's all.
Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't skip it. I thought I double clicked. I thought I skipped something. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful.
Sayori.
I'll come make some tea. I was just trying to.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Blue.
Oh, she...
And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we got a little too used to.
So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica. Book of Monica. Yeah, you tell him.
I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course.
Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Say it was worth it. It was alright. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. I have to wake up at 8 tomorrow. Might go to bed early.
It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Blue, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest.
My god, she's so sweet. And why does all the buildings look so realistic? Like, I can just reach in and touch it, except for the bushes. Those look artsy. But I feel like I can just walk up on the street and go into a house through my screen. Or it's so good. In fact, they just took a picture.
Every day's much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What? Anyway, we'll just have to see we'll just have to see what the future holds. Sayori, I bet Sayori on the shoulder. More to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Alright, book time. Games. Crush it. Damn it. Why? Anime. Kitty. Playground. Doki Doki. Sweet. Damn it. Party. Damn it. Parfait. Bubbles. Whoa. Whoa. What's that doing in there? Rose. Damn it. Cute. Candy. Flower. Damn it. Waterfall. Rainbow. Damn it. Imagination. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna save here. Alright. That's it for today. Thank you all for joining. And I'll probably see you tomorrow night. There's a upload ready to go for tomorrow at 5:30 on my VOD's channel. It's just the videos from here, but I put them on the YouTube because these ones go away in like 14 days. So see you all next time. We'll do more of this tomorrow. Bye bye!